Meantime, the mainstream media appears to be going all in on this coronation of Kamala. Let's bring in Fox News contributor Steve Hilton and the author of What's Killing America, Seattle talk radio host Jason Rantz. Steve, to you first. I want to play the media who, no surprise, they are now going after Donald Trump because of his age. Watch.
Trump is almost 80 years old. We have the vigor and we have the energy on our side.
I don't mean this in a pejorative way. Donald Trump is a 78-year-old man. He's been in public life for decades. He is who he is.
Democrats have this little secret bat signal that goes out like, okay, here's our new message. It's like everyone now is supposed to say this. Donald Trump is the oldest nominee for president in American history. But wait, when Republicans were just saying that 2 weeks ago, they were told to shut up.
I mean, Dana's right, Steve. You're going to hear this on MS and CNN over the next week. It's, Donald Trump could not be older. I don't know how he still gets up in the morning. It's the lying starts all over again.
Of course. And it's not just about the age. It's also about the mental capacity. I mean, yesterday we saw President Trump for, was it 2 hours at a rally a week after he's been shot, standing up, entertaining the crowd, making arguments, and yet tonight you see them on CNN and elsewhere saying, oh, he's not just old, he's now, his mental capacity is now an issue in this campaign. It is so ludicrous, but we have to take it seriously, Trace, because what you're going to see now, this Harris honeymoon from the media, is going to be like nothing we've ever seen. Because, of course, they, like the Democratic Party, are totally obsessed with identity, and so it is going to be overwhelming. This support from behind their candidate, she's going to be the media's candidate, is going to make what we saw in 2020, when it was just completely unfair in terms of the media coverage, look like a picnic. They want her to win. The media will be right behind her all the way till Election Day.
I mean, really, Jason Rantz, 3 days ago, Biden was getting the shiv. He'd have walked by the mess hall, he'd have gotten the shiv from the media because that's the way it was. And now all of a sudden you listen to this and we're going to play some sound. I mean, he's an absolute hero.
He has stepped aside. We should be giving him his due, and then we need to go from here.
This is what it means to put the country first and put the party first. And I hope that we take a moment to honor this man and to love this man.
What a patriot. What an act of selfless devotion to your country. Him making this decision today is to give the country a chance.
He needs to get out. What a patriot he is, Jason Rantz.
Yes, I guess they've redefined patriot like they've redefined women and violence and all these other words, because this idea that you get dragged out of the Oval Office, or at least dragged off of the ticket, and not wanting to go, but basically being forced to go, that apparently is patriotic when you finally give in. Look, they're trying to give him a little bit of a gracious exit. They know that they still need him to participate in all of this and not get too much in the way. So they're offering this, it's, a gesture of goodwill. But the way that they're covering it is so over the top. It's just really transparent. But to Steve's point, I mean, look, the coronation is set. I hate myself, but I love you. So I've been watching a little bit of MSNBC tonight just to get a better sense of where things are. And these folks are giddy. They are so excited about Kamala Harris. Beside, the whole democracy is still on the line, and we might never have another election again unless we don't actually allow any voters to vote for Kamala Harris for president and just force her onto the ticket. So that's what they're doing, and they're not going to stop. They did this not because they didn't attack Joe Biden because they didn't like him. They attacked him when they realized they could no longer defend him, and they see their goal is purely making sure Trump doesn't win again.
And here's my favorite part, Steve Hilton. The media has some advice for you. If you dare run against Kamala Harris, well, it is political suicide. Watch.
If the Democrats want to start a primary in late July and thereby commit electoral suicide, I will be surprised. Democrats have surprised me before.
Anyone, I was told, looking to challenge her would be committing political suicide.
Suicide, Steve.
I mean, it's just unbelievable. I mean, look, they fixed the 2016 primary to stop Bernie, and then in 2020, and now here they are. They fixed it to put Biden in the first place, then they kick him out. Now you can't have a primary. These are the people who never stop lecturing us about how they're protecting democracy. It is a joke. And just one final point, Trace, on the whole Biden thing. I mean, the idea that he's some kind of selfless public servant is just completely ridiculous. For 60 years, he's plotted and schemed to get to the White House, putting ambition before principle every single time, enriching himself and his family from public office. He is a machine politician, totally corrupt, a complete mediocrity. And the idea that we should be now sort of paying tribute to him as some great man of American history is completely ridiculous.
Well, but Van Jones, I mean, over on CNN, when he got the news, he cried. Watch.
People are heartbroken. Even people who are pushing for this to happen. It's kind of like when your grandpa, you got to take the keys, and everybody, you got to take his keys, you got to take his keys, you got to, and he's fighting, and everybody's so frustrated, and then you finally get the keys back, and then you just cry, because this is somebody that you love, this is somebody that you care about, this is somebody who was there for you, this is somebody you wouldn't be here without him, and you have to take something from him.
Yeah, but Jason Rantz, you don't roll Grandpa under the bus before you take the keys away.
Precisely, and you don't do it in such a public way. They clearly were trying to do this behind the scenes and it wasn't working, so they decided to go all in and just humiliate this man on television, in print, every single day, while telling us that they really appreciate all that he's done for this country. He's an amazing president. Don't forget, these are the same people who said just a few weeks ago, all deep fakes and cheap fakes, he can run circles around all of us. So they were lying to us while also acknowledging the truth behind the scenes, and then, weirdly enough, lying to us on camera while also acknowledging the truth about Joe Biden. It's very twisted.
Yeah, I mean, from Russia to the laptop to now a tear in your eye for what Biden has done for the country. Jason Rantz, Steve Hilton, thank you both.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.